All right, here we go. So we're inside Fusion 360. You can see we have our VEX parts. So following the same thing as far as uploading all the parts, and you'll come and put all your custom parts. But there's this folder over here for VEX alignment parts, and this is pretty much a new folder. I've got to roll in some other things from years of creating alignment tools and everything for the VEX. But let's get in here and look at this alignment tool. And so first I'm going to bring up the CAD file, and then we're going to look at the drawing, and then we'll go to the actual alignment tool and show techniques for how we manufacture things. So first of all, you see it's the tool. You've got a component that's down here, and inside this component you have the 3x channel, and then you have locations and everything that are marked off inside here. So I'd say get good at your projections and everything, so when you're creating these custom parts that you understand, you can just take the geometry, the faces, all the profiles and everything, and just project them and then start using them, create whatever tolerances you need. So if we take a look inside of this alignment tool, which we can do so by clicking the look at, and then we'll bring it forward so we can see it a little better. Now let's get inside of it. So I'm going to turn this off. So that is a 1x3x1 piece of structure that we brought in. See where it's linked? You could actually take that link away, make a custom piece. But for this purpose, I'm not breaking the link because I don't want to edit anything or edit in place. So turning that off. Now we're going to bring up the sketches so you can see what happened inside of this part. So as we turn those sketches on, you can see where the alignment holes were positioned, and then also down here at the history, you have where the sketches were made, you have the extrusions. So one thing that you don't see in this timeline right here is the patterning. So what you can do is find your center lines or whatever dimensions you're trying to get here, and then you can use patterning to put all the holes that you want. And you just got to understand how the VEX part is set up. One of the best things that you can do is just take the inspect tool and go over pieces of these C channels, and you'll see what the distances are. And you can take the one that's not turned off, and so we can inspect it from here. This face to this face over here, and we can see distances from these selections, and then you know that from those points, that point to that point, sizes for dimensioning. But what you can see is we use construction lines to go from these center points and all these fillets that are on here, and we made the crosshatch, but then figuring out these locations just using patterning so you can see that. So the main purpose is for you to be able to create drill guides or marking guides, so that when you want to create like a gear mesh that is non-typical or not the standard, you can actually take this 3x and create it, or other pieces of C channel. So once you have this done, there's one or two things you can do. You can 3D print this part. It's a 1-to-1 scale. So what that means is if I printed this out and then I took that drawing, I cut the actual part out, I could lay that onto my piece of C channel and make marks based on the paper guide. Now, the 3D printed tool, I think, is a cool way to do it, because you use these pockets right here to create extrusions that then, align it a whole lot better. And we use these, and also small little manual mills to locate holes like this. And this just gets you used to locations and how to create a jig if you were going to create multiple locations and you're not fast enough on the manual mill. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on. Then I'm going to print this out, and I'm going to show you through the video of how exactly we are using this alignment.